Hello, Spanish learners! Welcome to another episode of Spanish Academy TV. Are you ready to take your Spanish to the next level? Today, we will be talking about how to use the verb darse cuenta in Spanish conversation, which will support your Spanish fluency and enable you to engage in more advanced discussions about things you've noticed, discovered, or realized. First things first, please like this video, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Just a reminder, like, subscribe, bell button. Simple! This way you'll have easy access to the best Spanish learning content on the web. Now let's dive into our fun and productive lesson on using darse cuenta in Spanish. Darse cuenta is a common phrase that people use in all Spanish-speaking countries. While the most basic English translation is to notice, it has several other meanings too. Let's break it down into manageable pieces, shall we? Darse means to give to oneself, and cuenta means account. This term came from a Latin word that means to numerate, compute, calculate, or count. Check out the most common everyday meanings of darse cuenta in Spanish. To realize, to find out, to figure out, to sense, to discover, to become aware. In more complex sentences, this verb has to come before the conjugation de que. For example, me doy cuenta de que aprender es divertido. I realize that learning is fun. Darse cuenta in Spanish is a pronominal verb and a phrasal verb. Being a pronominal verb means that the verb and its reflexive pronoun must agree. The reflexive pronouns in Spanish are me, te, nos, and se. Phrasal verbs combine a verb and an adverb or preposition, and Spanish is full of them. To learn more about how to use que versus de que, check out this blog post. Darse cuenta is actually darse cuenta de. That means saying, ella se da cuenta que es demasiado tarde is incorrect. Instead, it should be ella se da cuenta de que es demasiado tarde. The English translation is she realizes that it's too late. What may darse cuenta in Spanish be followed by? There are just 3 possibilities. 1. De que. 2. Del. 3. De la. Now let's take a look at 3 different ways to use darse cuenta in sentences. 1. Darse cuenta de direct object. The direct object is part of the predicate, the subject, and it receives the action of the verb. The objeto directo, as is known in Spanish, has 3 functions. Replace pronouns, answer the question what, que, or whom, quién. Being a subordinate clause. Te diste cuenta de la verdad. You became aware of the truth. So, what's the direct object in this sentence? La verdad, the truth. 2. Darse cuenta de que subordinate clause. The conjunction de que means that. It links an independent clause to a subordinate or dependent clause. When it comes to darse cuenta de, the thing being figured out is a subordinate clause, which is dependent on the subject. Emma se da cuenta de que tiene muchos amigos aquí. What did Emma realize? That she has many friends here. If you want to know more about Spanish phrasal verbs and how to use them, check out this blog post. 3. Darse cuenta de lo adjective que. Last but not least, you can inject the neutral gender lo and an adjective between de and que, which translates to the word how, adjective. ¿Te diste cuenta de lo rápido que aprendes? Have you noticed how fast you're learning? Before we dive into the next section of our Darse Cuenta lesson, did you know that you can get a free Spanish class with certified native Spanish-speaking teachers? Go to www.spanish.academy/free-class or click here. It's easy, free, and no credit card number is required. Here at Homeschool Spanish Academy, we love free stuff and we love Spanish. So we're giving you both with the click of a button. Okay, are you ready to learn how to conjugate darse cuenta in Spanish? Good news! Learning how to conjugate darse cuenta is actually super quick and simple. The 6 tenses we're covering here are the ones most commonly used in Spanish. 1. Simple present. Me doy cuenta. I realize. Te das cuenta. You realize. Se da cuenta. He, she realizes. Or you formal realize. Nos damos cuenta. We realize. Se dan cuenta. They realize. Or you plural realize. Here is an example. Me doy cuenta hasta ahora. I'm realizing just now. 2. Simple past. Me di cuenta. I realized. Te diste cuenta. You realized. Se dio cuenta. He, she realized, or you formal realized. Nos dimos cuenta. We realized. Se dieron cuenta. They realized, or you plural realized. Here's an example. Me di cuenta de lo mucho que me gusta el helado. I realized how much I like ice cream. Want to find out more about the preterite simple past? Check out this blog post. 3. Simple future. Me daré cuenta. I will realize. Te darás cuenta. You will realize. Se dará cuenta. He, she, you, formal, will realize. Nos daremos cuenta. We will realize. Se darán cuenta. They, you plural, will realize. Here's an example. Me daré cuenta algún día. I will figure it out one day. 4. Present progressive. Me estoy dando cuenta. I'm realizing. Te estás dando cuenta. You are realizing. Se está dando cuenta. He, she, you, formal, are realizing. Nos estamos dando cuenta. We are realizing. Se están dando cuenta. They, you plural, are realizing. Here's an example. Nos estamos dando cuenta de que estamos muy felices. We are realizing that we are very happy. 5. Perfect conditional. Me habría dado cuenta. I would have realized. Te habrías dado cuenta. You would have realized. Se habría dado cuenta. He, she, you formal would have realized. Nos habríamos dado cuenta. We would have realized. Se habrían dado cuenta. They, you plural, would have realized. Here's an example. Se habrían dado cuenta de que no había luz. They would have noticed that the lights were out. 6. Affirmative command. The imperative mood allows you to give commands. Check out the imperative conjunctions of darse cuenta, date cuenta, realize, informal, dese cuenta, realize, formal, démonos cuenta, let's realize, dense cuenta, realize, plural. Here's an example. Dense cuenta de lo mucho que los apreciamos. Realize how much we appreciate you. To learn more about forming commands in Spanish, check out this blog post. Great job! You've completed this lesson on darse cuenta in Spanish. With this information under your belt, you'll be able to dig into the Spanish language and express yourself more precisely. Date cuenta de que the only way to learn a language is by practicing it regularly. By practicing today's lesson, you'll be able to use darse cuenta in Spanish like a pro. If you're a beginner in Spanish, don't stress out. Just take it one step at a time. One thing you can do right now is download our free ebook, Weird and Wacky Spanish Stories for Beginners, which is super fun to read. See the link in the description below. Oh, and remember to take your free class with one of our friendly native Spanish-speaking teachers. Sign up at www.spanish.academy/free-class. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and click that notification bell to never miss the best Spanish content on the web.